Hello everybody, welcome back to the Fight Rundown episode 211. Today we've got a big one. It's always a big fight when it's at Wembley. Anthony Joshua against Daniel Dynamite Dubois. A fight I'm excited for. I'm excited for a good fight for as long as it's going to last, I think. But yeah, what are your thoughts on the fight? Firstly, quick.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited for it. I don't know if I thought I would be. I don't know. I wasn't really buying into the hype. I thought Joshua Dubois, do I like it? And then there's quite a lot of bad blood there, so I thought that'd be pretty good. I'm quite excited for the undercard. I think the undercard's really good.
Right, yeah.
I think I'm off out for the day, and then when I get home, the card will just about start. So I'm really excited for that. It's a perfect Saturday in. If you listen to our last episode, we had a bit of a rough weekend this weekend away, me and Bowles. So it'll be nice to have a chill card like this and just enjoy the fights.
Yes, absolutely. And
what you doing? What are you doing for it, Bowles?
Probably just having a missus round, have a beer.
Super chill one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course, yeah. That would be a nice little chill, but I think I would be doing the same anyway. But yeah, I'll let you take it away. What are we talking about?
Yeah, so
we've got two things to talk about, haven't we?
Yeah. So we'll start off with the Joshua Dubois undercard, and as we said, it's a good card. It's really good. You expect it to be strong if you're doing 96,000 tickets for Wembley.
Crazy.
And you have to increase the amount of tickets that were sold previously. It's looking good for boxing, and you kick off the card with Mark Chamberlain against Josh Padley. I don't know nothing about Josh Padley. I know a little bit about Mark Chamberlain.
No, neither.
Mark Chamberlain is just one of those guys who is now, he's burst onto the scene like Micah Richards a little bit.
You got the buddy.
I burst onto the scene, didn't I?
Just like that.
He's like a permanent paycheck now, isn't he?
He is 100%. And, I think he's one of those where he's going to, as the opponents get better, he's going to improve more and more.
Yeah,
I don't really know who Padley's fought. By the looks of his box rec, doesn't look like anyone, to be honest. But it's a big opportunity for Josh Padley nonetheless as well. So, but yeah, to be honest, I expect Mark Chamberlain to get the job done on the weekend in style as well. I know that Sam Noakes has been talking, saying that Josh Padley's not a good fight, he's not a good fighter in general, and it's a
Who
fight
was saying that.
Sam Noakes. So it's a fight that Mark Chamberlain versus Sam Noakes to kick off the card. That would have been insane. Would have been great. To kick off. But I don't think Sam Noakes would have been ready in time anyway. But
right, okay.
Prediction for that one: Mark Chamberlain in a couple of rounds, I think.
I agree, 100%. Mark Chamberlain in a couple of rounds.
Now we've got Josh Pretty Boy Kelly, PBK against Ishmael Davis. A change of opponents after, we believe, Jazza Dickens, who was in Liam Smith's camp, got caught COVID and didn't tell anyone or something, or they knew, or what, I don't really know. But so Liam Smith is out of that fight, and he misses a huge paycheck.
He does, yeah.
And I'm gutted about it.
No, all jokes aside, I'm not telling the story. Yeah, big opportunity missed, but when someone misses an opportunity, it opens up for someone else, doesn't it?
Absolutely that. And Ishmael Davis, somebody who's
That's
coming
a good
off,
fight. That's still a good fight.
Undefeated fighter, he's a bit of a name now after beating Troy Williamson. And you've got to remember, at one point, Troy Williamson was a name in the domestically anyway.
Yeah, and a fight rundown.
Fight rundown legend, fight rundown friend, probably.
No.
Fight rundown best friends, no. Fight rundown acquaintance.
Yeah. He didn't get the banter, did he?
He didn't get the fight rundown banter, no, but Ishmael Davis.
That's a Bowles exclusive, that one right there.
Yeah, that is, yeah. Make sure to watch it. It's on the YouTube, so all you have to do is scroll down a little bit and it'll be there.
Yep.
But, I expect Josh Kelly to get the job done pretty nicely.
Yeah.
As well.
100%.
I expect him to put on a clinic, actually, and I think he's going to win every round. I think it's going to be a Josh Kelly decision.
I'm taking Ishmael Davis.
Wow.
I'm taking an undercard. I love the good story.
Yeah.
I love the story of someone coming in short notice, like Andy Ruiz. And we had it with Danny Ige, for example.
Yeah.
And he didn't win. But I really want to see Ishmael Davis win now.
Be 6 days' notice.
And do you know what he could do?
I burst onto the scene, didn't I?
And that would be bursting onto the scene. I think you'd probably catapult into probably like the top 15 in the world at least if he got the win, and big opportunities come his way. I reckon if he beats Josh Kelly, I think you can argue that he's nearly there for a world title shot.
Yeah, 100%.
Josh Kelly's really highly ranked. I think he's in the top 10 anyway in the world. So it would be absolutely humongous for Ishmael Davis, but I just can't see him doing it. I think Josh Kelly's it's too hard. I think he's moving up in weight as well. Josh Kelly, so he's going to look solid, and I just see Josh Kelly getting the job done. Maybe probably too far saying every round, but I think he will put on a clinic against him. Next up, have you seen the bad blood between Joshua Buatsi and Willie Hutchinson?
I haven't seen the bad blood. What's happened?
Not so. No. Willie Hutchinson's talking a lot of smack, and Josh Buatsi has had enough. And on the head-to-head, they do the face-off stuff. It looks like Buatsi actually grabs Willie Hutchinson by the neck.
Wow.
And he's sort of pushing him.
Jesus.
And you sort of hear Willie Hutchinson being like...
No way.
Yeah, honestly.
That's hilarious because Josh Buatsi's doing all that to box the most boring 12-round fight of his life.
Yeah, I know.
It's so ironic, isn't it? He's strangling him and they'll go in there and he will do everything to make that fight boring.
I mean, yeah, exactly. And but I actually see Buatsi winning the fight now. I
don't like Buatsi. I think he is genuinely so boring. I think he's worse than a Coley.
Yeah.
But
I don't, but
Willie Hutchinson's got a style where Buatsi could exploit, I feel like.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be interesting. I want Willie Hutchinson to win because I think he's a great character. He's funny. He's got that. He's gypsy, isn't he? Background. But Josh Buatsi's so good, isn't he?
Yeah, exactly. What happened with Buatsi's career? Because a couple of years ago, we was looking at him fighting a guy, Ramirez, I think he's called. He was world champ for years and years in light heavyweight division, and the likes of Jesse Hart, Ramirez, and all that. And he was in that conversation for a long time. It just never happened for him. I really don't understand why he wasn't pushed for a world title shot.
No,
and he's never had one still, and it's really confusing to me. But I think this is the fight. This is his breakout fight, because I don't think he's actually, even though he's been around for so many years, I don't think he's actually broken out yet. I don't think he's barely anyone really know who he is.
They tried to make that big deal of him, didn't they? In Birmingham. Didn't quite work.
Exactly, yeah. But
then he fought Dan Aziz.
Yeah.
And that was quite a big feeling fight, and then everyone got bored after 4 rounds, 5 rounds.
Yeah, he's just it was just he needs a stoppage.
He needs a standout performance.
Yeah.
And I think it was something he could end up like a Coley.
Yeah, he could 100%, and he's close to coming that way. But I see Buatsi winning.
I'm going to
Willie Hutchinson by decision, knockout,
stoppage.
Yeah.
Yeah, again, it's the biggest test of Buatsi's career. He's either going to beat him or he's going to get knocked out. You know what I mean? It's like one of them. Obviously, he's going to win or lose, but it's one of them things.
I'm going to hope for a Buatsi knockout.
That'd be pretty sick.
Yeah, that'd be nice for him. And here we go. Anthony Kakachi against Josh Warrington. I also think, what do you think to Josh Warrington getting another shot?
I'm so surprised that he's obviously not only cashing in, but he's not going for Lee Wood. He must have got offered such a big bag to not fight Lee Wood, because obviously I've done a few media events, work with a different company, ESPI. I'm going to shout them out. Shout out ESPI, yeah, I mean, they do some good interviews, very good interviews, especially the ones I do. But when I was speaking to Eddie, I asked him, and he said that they're just trying to make the contracts work, and they just haven't let him meet. So I don't get it, Bowles. You're going to have to explain it to me while he's taking this fight. But I think he's definitely losing.
100%. I think I'm almost getting to the point with Josh Warrington. It's like, how many more opportunities is this guy going to get?
It's so annoying seeing him on the big stage every time. I don't like him. He's all
right. He's all right. You could get him on the pod one day, man. Would you stay the same?
Yeah, of course. The boys stay the same. Look, obviously, I don't like him, because if he comes onto the pod, I love him. You know what I mean? Exactly. Like, don't forget, he's looking out for us there.
Yeah,
But I've heard a lot of bad. You know what I mean? I just didn't like the way he went around the whole Leewood situation. That's my issue.
Yeah.
And most importantly,
Kakacce's had his moments with us as well, though, hasn't he? With a little bit hit and miss.
Yeah, of course. Saying he never wanted to fight in the UK. Here he is, obviously.
Here he is, first fight back because he's been paid to do it. Yeah, exactly. But I've got Kakacce's stoppage.
Yeah, same. Kakacce. Josh Warrington is actually a really good boxer, though.
He is. Yeah,
he could box his head off for all we know.
Yeah,
kind of like Cordina was doing.
100%.
So, and I would have rather seen a Cordina rematch, to be fair.
Yeah.
But then he was supposed to fight Shakur, wasn't he? So,
yeah. Now that's not happening, and that was
the
whole thing.
Yeah, what a mess.
Tyler Denny against Hamza Shiraz. I mean, Tyler Denny.
Both of them.
I burst onto the scene, didn't I?
Yeah. To be fair, because Tyler Denny's he's proving people wrong, isn't he? Recently.
Oh my god, my nose. Sorry, carry on.
He really is proving people wrong. Hamza Shiraz has, as we just said, is truly burst onto the scene, especially after that win over Amo Williams. And I'll be honest, I did say that Amo Williams was going to win that fight. I just thought he was, Eddie's star boy. I think he was going to be the next big thing. But Hamza Shiraz was also that, but for Queensberry. So it was interesting to see. And, in my heart of hearts, really, I'm happy that he got the job done against Amo Williams because he's obviously a British lad. But
sorry about that, Bowles.
That's all right, mate. But, Tyler Denny, in his own right, coming off a shock win. I can't remember who it was against, but it was a shock win, wasn't it?
It was
got stoppage. What was it?
Come on, Jeevan. It was on the Magnificent Seven card, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh God, I've got a name in my head, but I don't want to say it because I think it's so wrong. And I will admit, if I didn't say it, Felix Cash.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
was it?
It was. Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Technical decision, but he won because he was winning up on the cards, wasn't he?
Yeah, that's it.
So
yeah.
I
can't remember that fight at all. All I remember it was against Felix. I can't actually remember the fight.
I think there was a cut.
Yeah.
And Tyler Denny was up on the cards, and so they stopped it. And,
yeah.
But that's huge. Felix Cash was touted to be almost world champion one day. From
Fact.
Eddie Hearn. So absolute upset. One of the upsets of the year, maybe there. And so let's not write Tyler Denny off too quickly because he's pulled off the upsets before. However, saying that also, I just think Hamza Shiraz is too good.
If this was the UFC right here, I'd be locking in Hamza Shiraz.
Yeah.
I'd have my phone on me. I was going to make a little ACCA. And Hamza Shiraz would be on that.
100%. So, yeah, we've both got Shiraz there, probably by stoppage as well.
He's probably one of the best upcoming boxers.
Yeah.
He's so good. And now he's got this massive... He's an ambassador as well for Riyadh season, isn't he?
Exactly, yeah.
So, fair play to him.
And the big one, Anthony
I can see your bone from here.
What's that?
I can see your bone
from
here.
Yeah. I followed what you said there. Yeah, that's all right, yeah.
This is your GOAT.
It is, yeah.
This is your personal favourite boxer of all time.
This is my man. This is
So let me propose you the question, Bowles.
Yeah.
How are you feeling that Josh was stepping back in there again?
I'm feel.
You very feel?
Yeah, because...
Wow.
And I'll tell you why I'm feel, because this is going to be an explosive night of boxing and an explosive main event. And, I'm not saying that Daniel Dubois couldn't catch him, because I think he could, and I think he will. I think he will catch AJ, but I don't think he's going to spark him out. I think it's going to be... I honestly think it's not going past 5.
Is it a 0% chance Joshua loses here?
No.
In your mind, is there any doubt that Joshua's losing?
Because I really like Daniel Dubois as well, but
yeah, you do.
I'm a big fan of Daniel, and I think I had him to beat Hergovich as well.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure I did. So
I became a fan of Daniel Dubois again.
Yeah, because after he's come back from all the controversy of quitting against Joe Joyce and the low blow from Usyk, and he was he could have won that. He got robbed a little bit there. He got a little bit robbed there. So he's shown his level. He can mix it with the world's best, and Usyk's almost more than the world's best. He's almost like unbeatable.
Yeah,
sort of
100%
god of heavyweight boxing. So he's definitely proved that he can hang there, and he's got some. He's almost almost seems like AJ boxing in a mirror, if you get me, because these guys are both, they're very straight, they're very
orthodox,
close.
very orthodox.
Yeah, great, great guards, great fundamentals, good jab crosses. It's one of those where they've both got that. So I think it's going to be a battle of jabs for the first couple of rounds, and then at some point maybe in the third or fourth, it's just going to explode. And I think you're probably going to see them both on the canvas at some point.
Kind of love that take and that analogy from yourself right there. Very accurate. I agree.
And I'm very excited for the fight. But prediction: Anthony Joshua 5th round KO.
I'm taking Joshua, and I'm taking him by.
Taking him by sneeze.
Taking him by a sneeze knockout. Psych. No, I'm taking Joshua by decision.
Wow.
I don't think he knocks him out. It was tough. He took Joe Joyce's best shot, and no one did. And he went down by his eye, but you get what I mean.
Yeah.
That's my thought. Yeah, I think it's going to be a great fight. I'm very excited. Like I said, it's a huge fight. Anything Joshua does feels massive, and 100,000 people in there is going to be crazy.
Insane, because there will be over 100,000 a night, I think.
Yeah, they expanded it in there.
Yeah, so because I think the 96K, I don't know whether that's
that was the original amount.
Oh, was it? And then they upped it again. Oh, okay, fair enough.
So I reckon there'll be 103,000 in there, maybe.
Yeah, 104, maybe. Yeah, because you got to include the VIPs and shit as well.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
But yeah, so Joshua beats Dubois by stoppage, is what I'm saying.
I'm excited. I'm very excited. It's gonna be big. And Canelo
against Berlanga.
Look, I did not watch any of it. Can't lie. So I'm gonna have to let you carry this one.
So Canelo drops Edgar Berlanga in the third round. Berlanga comes up, shows that he's tough, he's durable. He went 12 with one of the best fighters ever in Canelo Alvarez, and he should have no shame. I did see that they had a little moment where Edgar Berlanga in the 12th, he raises his hand, try and get a cheer, but then Canelo did it, and everyone was like, "Wow!"
Oh, that's pretty hard.
That's pretty sick, and obviously everyone cheered for Canelo. But he did all right. The fight was all right. It wasn't great. I mean, Canelo's just too good, and but Berlanga did really well to last the 12. And I know that in the press conferences before the fight, he was calling out Caleb Plant. And it's probably a decent fight.
I saw that.
Yeah, he was saying about he's not getting he's not getting dropped like Caleb, is what he said. And then
I don't know why he was taking shots.
But
and then Canelo started rating him though, didn't he?
He's like, I got you, but I got you, buddy. I got you. Don't worry about him. I got you, man.
Motherfucker. He was saying motherfucker, doesn't he?
Yeah, and I won't mind seeing Berlanga against Caleb Plant. I think Caleb Plant would beat him.
I agree.
I think he'd probably beat him, but I think it'd be an interesting fight.
Yeah, 100%.
So yeah, Canelo, let's be real, he needs to fight Benavidez. But
Fact.
Is it going to happen? Probably not. It's probably not going to happen at all. But I'd love to see. Imagine that though. Imagine you got Canelo Benavidez main event. Caleb Plant Berlanga.
See, that's a good card. That's a Saudi level card.
Exactly. Right, that's a good co-main and main event right there. So if we was making our own card, that would probably it's a good shout. But
did you see about Rolly?
Didn't see Rolly, but I saw Lara beat Danny Garcia, as you said.
I called that, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. Yeah, and I said Danny Garcia, which is poor from me, probably actually. I'll never bet for Danny Swift Garcia ever again in my life. But did Rolly win?
He did win. He did win a unanimous decision. He actually went the distance, so
fair dues. And then, so crazy fight, Caleb Plant and Trevor McCumbee, who I'm 99% sure Trevor McCumbee dropped Caleb Plant, but then Caleb Plant ended up stopping him.
Come and check.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, to be fair, on paper, I know we say about it, stat padding and shit, but it was 28.
Yeah, Plant down in the 4th.
Yeah.
McCumbee cut left eye in the 5th.
Yeah.
Knockout in the 9th.
Yeah, so, it was 28-0. I mean, it's hard to see how good he is. But like I've said a billion trillion times, you know, you don't know until you get in there with the best. And he showed that he's got a little bit about him. Yeah, he's got a little bit about him. The fact that he managed to drop Caleb Plant, who genuinely is one of the best in the world at the weight. So
yeah,
you know, I'd like to see him again on another card against a decent name, maybe. So I'm happy for Caleb for getting the win. Like I said, we want to see that fight with Berlanga next. Probably is a good fight for him. And all round decent card. Nothing on the weekend of Joshua Dubois though.
There we go. Balls have said it there.
There we go. And is that all? Is there anything else to add?
There's nothing.
Nothing.
I'm excited.
Yeah, buzzing for it. So make sure to keep up to date with everything that's going on, boxing and UFC, in the world of combat sports in general, on TikTok every single day, about 4 or 5 times a week. You also want to catch us on Facebook, on Instagram, on X, on LinkedIn. You can catch us absolutely anywhere, and you can even say on your Alexa, play the fight rundown, and we will play. So absolutely unreal, by the way. And I've been Bowles.
I am very ill.
He's been ill, sick boy, and we will see you very, very soon.
Peace.